Yeah, yeah. Happy Friday. Welcome to the short segment speaking about Robert Kennedy Jr. and the campaign. It's going to be extra short today. Just going to go over some awesome polling that's going out and some great media coverage. And if you don't know, now you know this campaign is taking off. It is the people's campaign. Now, let's get right into it because there's some good information coming out. Well, the mainstream media, they're gonna have to cover this now. Now they're going to have to say RFK is a force, and we're gonna have to either try to make him seem like a bad choice or invite him onto the stage. I think they're going to try the first to make him seem like a bad candidate because there's no way Joe Biden would win this. He's polling at 60% right now. That's wide open. His approval numbers are, well, it's Joe Biden in 2024. Nobody wants to vote for him. People that do will be doing it reluctantly. I mean, even in these debt talks that are happening right now, Democrats are frustrated. He's not showing any sign of life. He's not showing fight. It's a tough situation, but we need a leader. We need a leader who leads. And so when we got Mr. Kennedy polling strong at 20%, now this is almost a good month polling at 20% with no media coverage. Now it's gonna bring in ratings. Now you're going to hear the name more on the mainstream media. Somebody who is inviting him on to speak quite frequently is Fox News, which has led some pretty interesting, I'll say it, awesome comments by RFK. He knows what he's doing. So on a conservative platform, he says something that any good American would say: I would serve at the president's request, whether it be a Democrat or a Republican, in order to help this country. Shatter the party divide. They're broken anyways. So that statement right there was awesome to hear. Cross party lines. What are the lines anyways? Is corporate buddies on one side or the other? Value sets that appeal to the fringe on one side or the other? No, we're Americans. Which brings them to the other point. All this woke capitalism, if that's what we're going to call it, it's not smart. It's not good for business. And it separates people. It makes people who might identify as another gender see that a majority don't agree. And it makes the majority that don't agree look like bad guys for marginalizing a population that, well, we need to talk about gender and where gender is in 2024. Not let corporations lead the way with flashy advertising campaigns led by Satanist artists. What is going on? So Target's in hot water. Bud Light's in hot water. It's because they're catering to a small group of Americans, thinking for some reason that that's going to boost their sales. It's not. It's actually leading to the opposite, which is going to continue to lead to more strife. So I like how RFK says, hey, focusing on woke capitalism is the wrong way to do it. It's not going to unify the country. Another great point that he had was speaking about COVID restrictions, how they're unconstitutional and it set a bad precedent, and it did. And so we need to be very loud and clear that we're not going to let that type of encroachment happen again. So I guess they won't have him on MSNBC or CNN because he says this type of this type of rhetoric that is true. And it speaks to what Americans are feeling. And corporations don't want us to hear that a leader empathizes with us and will lead us past them. So make some noise, make some comments. If anything that I've said about fighting against corporations or the swell of the Kennedy campaign has caught your attention, click on the link below. Volunteer, sign up. Let's go. We can get you calling on the phone. We can get you out speaking to people at events. We can get you just doing internet research. You like making memes. I need a meme maker myself. You like looking for articles. That we can, whatever you like to do, and in whatever capacity or time you can do it, talk to me. We'll find a place for you. Again, this is for the people. Even if it's money, if you got a couple of dollars you want to throw our way, sign up and do it that way. This is about money and access. And so if it's sweat equity or actual currency, we need it. So let's go. All right. The time is now. What is the last article here that I had to speak about? I made this earlier today. Oh yeah. So China. Tell me you're trying to start World War III without telling me you're trying to start World War III. But it's tough because the Chinese are a tough adversary. They have sent spies into our corporations and our government for a couple of decades now to suck up all of the intellectual property and secrets that we have. That's known. And so for the United States now to say that the Chinese have hacked critical corporation infrastructure and now naval infrastructure, you hear that? Those are the drums of war, and they're starting to beat louder. So I like how RFK is about peace first. He's a diplomat, and so if there's a way that we can start having fruitful conversations with the People's Republic of China in order to avert whatever violence lies ahead, whether it be through cyber security threats that lead to real world pain, or actual a hot war, a conflict. We don't want to go there. So there's room for de-escalation, and we should start that. So I think, I hope RFK Jr. gets asked more about this situation. I would love to hear his position. I know he's a dove, and so we want to hear that dovish sentiment because, well, you know how the others think. And as far as events go, nothing yet. I'm asking. I'm probably going to have something here within the next week or 2 weeks in the Tampa Bay region, just to meet up, just so we can shake hands and have some tea, have a beer, talk about where we're at, where we're going. It's good. This is a community, and we're going to grow it. So I hope you have a great day. Remember that we're in this because we love this country. And because we love this country, we're going to have to make some sacrifices, whether it be sacrificing our time, our money, or our comfort. The time is now. We're going to have to do it. So if you were listening throughout this whole thing, please take a second. Sign up. Volunteer. Get a hold of me. Let's do this together, eh? All right. You have a great day.